see the #4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to... And the ball's loose.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Right, how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside, and they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarding.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give out of the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Makes the grab. It's Tate.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On second down, looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
When you get in the red zone, your quarterback and wide receiver have to be on the same page, and they are. Look at the out route. Look at the timing. Ball hits him, perfect placement. He walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
He's shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover two look, doing a great job with his eyes. And he also shows you off the ball skills, making that pick.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're setting up the screen. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. To the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
USA 21, Ohio State 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking this. Well, the ball pops out on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. Touchdown, Trojans! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball at the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
People ask me.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Hello.
Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may
He
not
read it, but he didn't
I think
reply.
this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's
We
something they
just
can
want to
point
ask
to as they
Sammy
get
if
ready
the
for their
person was
next
okay with
opponent,
2 games
of
of
things
worst
they
case
did right,
scenario.
things that they got to do more consistently.
Yeah, I will do that.
On second down, wants to throw.
It's the last piece of the puzzle. If they can do 3, then bring them in. We'll update the schedule.
The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
So if you want to send them that, and then I'll take over the schedule, and then we'll save it.
On third and long, he'll need
Sounds
to
good. I'll
loosen up
message
that
her.
arm.
I want him.
With the catch,
Who else
it's
were you
Marks.
waiting to hear from?
And he's not going to get there.
Paul
The
and
defense
Brad.
stands tall and makes the
And
stop.
Jim, but
Oh man, this
he,
could have
he read my
disaster
text message. He may be
all over it, going for it
dri-
inside their
driving
own
or
40.
was driving somewhere. I don't know. Usually he replies pretty quickly.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
Okay, let's assume that
Complete out of the backfield. Look out, he's got room. He's run out of
let's
bounds.
assume that it's going to be fine with Jim. We'll send this. I know it's a very quick turnaround, so we want to give Brad. He's been very helpful.
Yes.
abilities aside, he's been very helpful.
They'll
He
run
has
it
been.
out of the shotgun.
So
They'll pick
we're going to
up
give him
4,
some
second
grace
and
if we
6
don't get that
time.
reply. But
You know, it's so
again,
important for
grace is something you do
offenses to wanna keep
individually
third downs
based on
manageable. The way you
circumstance.
do that is by having success like that.
Because
running the football
everyone
on
has
first down.
issues. You know, he could have been on the dime until
Rides to
late
the back.
tonight and had work in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I said to 10 o'clock tomorrow morning on my birthday.
So maybe he has to work late, work early. Let's assume that someone's not going to get the message until after they're done work tomorrow. So Grace would be giving them until the end of the day tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But that's an individual follow-up. And so you said Paul. Is he usually fairly quick to reply?
His mother's pretty quick. They're probably, his mother's probably working, but his mother's usually really fast with
Yeah,
replies.
so let's also give them grace.
Yeah.
We give them grace, and Jim doesn't matter. Jim will be fine with grace. But before we send out, because tomorrow night the goal is to send out the revised one with everyone's final, with the rules, to remind them of that.
Yes.
We give people the grace. So if we don't hear from them by whatever time you said,
Well, I said 10 a.m., but for Brad and other people that's probably working in school.
so what we will send out a final, we'll send out an update, we'll send out emails tomorrow after 10 saying the schedule will be shifted. There will be a few changes in the schedule. The new schedule will come out tonight.
Yeah.
And that gives us time to have the grace, because we can't give Brad more than Brad and Paul till beyond the end of day tomorrow.
Yes, I know.
So that will at least allow that to breathe. I would just love it to rain this weekend, but it's going to. So
I'll message Sammy about having 2 games for Emerson, right?
we know for sure that we have 2 games and we're working on a third. Just say, are you sure you want this other person to do it, or do you want them? You have first choice.
Okay, we'll tell her right now.
We have 2 games and likely 3 we will know by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Here's the first game. We're just waiting on confirmation. We would love to have you back. If you don't, we would love to have you or Edward. Since you said you could come first, it's your choice. Do you want it to be yourself or Edward or something like that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So keep me posted on the replies. I'm going to be up another hour or so.
Sounds good.
All right. I'll touch base with you in a bit.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Bye.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the run, it's Judkins. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning, and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Marks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 18-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
Decides to show up.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down.
Okay, break. Military stun. Military, ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
Edward.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go.
On second down, wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drive or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
To the air, it's Howard. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense